Okay, let's begin our conversation here. So what are we studying? We are still talking about two people, Olivia and Pete, and their childhood, right? Let's do it.
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay. No.
How's the weather in your opinion? Do you like the weather? Is it hot? Not so hot. You don't like this weather? What do you want? Do you want the weather to cool down a little bit? Or you want it to be hotter? What? So what do you want? The weather to be cooler or hotter? Oh, you're not happy with the temperature. I think the temperature is quite good. It's not very hot. Yes, feel free to express what you have. I told you already, you don't want to be blank here. You don't want to be blank in your head. Whether I'm talking in English or in Hindi, doesn't matter. You need to have something to share, something to respond with. Okay. So we didn't finish Pete's whole conversation yesterday. Let's listen to Pete, what Pete was saying. Audio file.
Unit 5, Exercise 6, Parts 1 to 3.
Pete. I was born in London, in East London. Both my parents were born in London too. My dad was a taxi driver and my mum was a cleaner. My first school was next to our house. That was good, but I think I was quite clever, you see.
You see is used before you give an explanation, right?
I could read and write when I was just 6 or 7, but I wasn't much good at sport.
Wasn't much good at sport. Good at. We don't say good in.
I couldn't play football like the other boys.
Couldn't. Past tense of can't. Couldn't. I couldn't play football like the other boys. I couldn't play football like the other boys.
I couldn't really kick a ball at all.
I couldn't really kick a ball at all. I couldn't really kick a ball at all. Okay? I couldn't really kick a ball at all. I couldn't really kick a ball at all. At all is used to make a negative sentence more emphatic. Okay? I can't speak English at all. I mean zero. Okay, like that.
I wasn't popular at school.
I wasn't popular at school. Okay, in school means inside the building. In school means at school means for the purpose of education and stuff. Okay, the difference between in school and at school is very small. In some situations, that difference is important. Okay, the terrorists are hiding in school or at school. Obviously, the terrorists are hiding in school or in the school. In the school, rather, in the school. There is a particular school where they're hiding. They're hiding in the school. Okay, yes. And at school means, so he wasn't very popular at school. When he was at school, he wasn't very popular. Okay, please come in. Okay, bring a chair here. I don't know why this thing is here today. Let me remove this. At school, बच्चों के लिए बात होती है बेटा. At school, पढ़ाई लिखाई के मामले में. At school, मतलब स्कूल में. किस लिहाज से? पढ़ाई लिखाई के लिहाज से। इन स्कूल, इन मतलब इनसाइड, इन मीन्स इनसाइड। ओके, थैंक यू। इनसाइड की फीलिंग देनी है इन, और नॉर्मल फीलिंग देनी है तो नॉर्मल, जैसे पढ़ाई लिखाई के बारे में। कहाँ है बच्चा? कहाँ है? स्कूल में है। ही इज एट स्कूल। हिंदी में एक ही फ्रेज बोलते हैं, स्कूल में, स्कूल में, बट देयर इज अ डिफरेंस। ओके, some people use in school instead of at school, but you should not. You should use at school when you're talking about studies and all. Okay, और in मतलब तो inside, जब inside की feeling देनी हो तो। Okay, so I wasn't very popular when I was at school. I wasn't popular at school. I wasn't popular at school. यहाँ inside school की बात हो रही है या among students, among teachers? यहाँ बिल्डिंग की बात नहीं हो रही है। I hope you understand. Okay.
So my childhood wasn't very happy.
So my childhood wasn't very happy. My childhood wasn't very happy. When you are not popular where you are, nobody notices you, nobody talks to you, you don't feel happy. Okay. Anybody can relate to this story here? Can relate to मतलब लगता है मेरी story है, मेरे साथ भी ऐसा ही हुआ। Anybody here relates to this story? Your childhood is not very happy? Ayat raised her hand. You are the reason of all her problems. Yeah. She was very happy before you were born. You know that? Right, Ayat Bita? You were very happy before she was born. She came into this world and problems started, isn't it? I can understand. Does it bother you at all, what she says? Does it bother you? Do you feel it? Oh, why is she saying this? Or you're say whatever you want to say. You're cool? You're cool, yeah? Okay. How did this happen? How did this happen? Okay, tell me one thing that you guys do together without quarreling. One thing that you two sisters do together without quarreling, without complaining about each other. Do you sometimes come together and do some mischiefs? You know, mummy finds it and she gets annoyed, but you did together, both of you. At least that is the moment when you should come together and make a team and work together. You know, maybe, have you ever done something stupid or something, not stupid, I should say mischievous, like draw a mustache on your mummy when she's sleeping? Not yet. I gave you the idea. Okay, you can try it. But don't tell mummy I said that, okay? Yeah, no. Okay, have you ever tried to do something similar to Papa's face? No? Okay. You have done it to Ayat. Okay, you drew a mustache on her face. And when she woke up, she found it out. And what was her reaction? She got angry or she started crying? She got angry. Did she chase you to beat you? Did she run after you to beat you? Then she was just angry. Oh, who is stronger? You're stronger or she's stronger? Who is stronger? Who, if you two have a fight, who wins? Yeah. I mean, have you ever had a fight, physical fight? You punching her, she punching you. Have you ever done that? Who's stronger then? Ayat, who is stronger, Ayat? You are stronger. She is stronger. So you get more punches. She hits you more than you hit her. Okay. So these two little cuties, you know, they are the, I will say like a there is a crown and there is a crown jewel, something that makes the crown beautiful. If this class is a crown, they are the icing on the cake. Let's say it this way. They are the icing on the cake. They make the class more interesting, at least to me. I don't know about you guys, but for me, when they're not present, I feel like, okay. Okay, so
My next school was a really good one in.
my next school was a really good one. My next school was a really good one. And here one means what? Ek. Nah. My next school was a really good school. My next school was a really good school. School. Sometimes we don't want to repeat the noun, so we use the word one. My next school was a really good one. Okay. So somebody can ask their dad, so you have two daughters. Who is the naughtier one? Who is the naughtier one? Who is the naughtier one? Who is the naughtier daughter? Okay. Here one means daughter. Okay. I like your t-shirt, but my father will buy me a more expensive one. I like your t-shirt. Your t-shirt is good, but my father says that he will buy me a more expensive one. More expensive what? So a lot of times one is used just to replace the noun so that you don't repeat the noun. Okay? one is a pronoun in a way because it helps you avoid the repetition. A pronoun is a word you use instead of a noun to avoid the repetition. You don't want to repeat the noun, so you use a pronoun. Okay, Nasir, you tell me what is a pronoun? अच्छा कोई बात नहीं, इधर आना बेटा, with your books. शेयर ला बेटा यहाँ पे. 2 और 3 कितना होता है बेटा? 5 होता है. ओके. A plus B का होल स्क्वायर क्या होता है बेटा? वेरी गुड. इंग्लिश इज योर प्रॉब्लम है ना? हाँ, इंग्लिश प्रॉब्लम है तुम्हारी, बाकी तो ठीक ही है ना? इंग्लिश प्रॉब्लम है तुम्हारी, राइट? व्हाट इज अ प्रोनाउन? Okay, actually, when he was sitting there and while I was talking to you all, he was like, he wasn't connected to me. Is that true? Is that true? While I was talking, you were in another world, somewhere else in your mind. Who were you thinking about? Your girlfriend's last message? What were you thinking about? What were you thinking about? क्या सोच रहे थे? ठीक है, यहीं बैठते हैं, हाँ? Okay, people. So a pronoun is a small word which comes in place of a noun. So here one is coming in place of school, t-shirt, different nouns. So one is a pronoun. My next school was a really good one. My next school was a really good school. My next school was a really good school. Okay. My next wife was a beautiful woman. Woman, not wife. Beautiful wife, नहीं beautiful. अच्छा मैं बोलता हूँ. My first wife cheated on me, so I killed her. Okay. And my next wife was a very loyal one. अब समझ में आया? Okay. So God saved me from killing the second woman. Yeah. Guys, let me repeat my example. My first wife was my first wife cheated on me. She cheated on me. So I killed her. Okay. My next wife was a very loyal one. My next wife was a very loyal one. Loyal means, you understand? Loyal means beta वही जो तुम नहीं हो. Loyal means loyal means someone who does not cheat. Loyal. For example, you gave your friend 5,000 rupees and he disappeared. Okay, then he was not a loyal friend. Okay, and if he returned your 5,000 rupees, he's a loyal friend. You shared a secret with your friend. You told him something about your family, and he told everybody about it. He told 5, 10 people about it. Then he's not a loyal friend, but he did not tell anyone. Your secret was safe with him. Then your friend is a loyal friend. Loyal मतलब कुछ समझ में आ रहा है? जो तुम्हारी बात सबको बता दे या ना बताए? नहीं बताए। ऐसे लोग को हिंदी में क्या बोलते हैं? जिसको जाके कुछ बताए हम अपने बारे में सीक्रेट और किसी को ना बोले, उसको क्या बोलते हैं हिंदी में? हाँ, भरोसेमंद, यही बोलते हैं ना, भरोसेमंद दोस्त। डू यू हैव एनी लॉयल फ्रेंड्स? हु? हाँ, Tabriz is your loyal friend. Tabriz is his loyal friend. Oh, Tabriz is sick. Huh? He went to his village, I think. What happened to him? Fever. Oh, I see. Okay. Tabriz got sick. Um, it's okay. So hopefully he will be back. Diwali is very far away. I hope he returns in 1 or 2 days. Okay. So you guys don't take care of your friends when they fall sick in hostel? I mean, when somebody falls sick, you guys can take care of him or her. Oh, sorry, him, because you only have boys in the hostel, right? Not her. Okay, yeah. Yeah. It's a boys' hostel. Yeah. Sorry. I said him or her, It should be only him. Now, friend can be her as well, but in the hostel, you have only male friends, yeah, which is good. Good, it is good, yeah. Otherwise, the person, the warden is not very nice, is he? The superintendent is not very nice, yeah. So what was wrong with him? He had a fever. So why did he go to village? Why didn't he go to the doctor? But he messaged me, sir, I'm going to my village. I'm sick, very sick. I said, okay, take care of yourself. But now I'm thinking that you guys are in the same hostel. You can take care of him. In that case, he should not have gone. He should have stayed here. Maybe I would have taken him to the doctor. There are some hospital doctors, very nice doctors, free doctors. And if he wanted, he could go to a private doctor as well. You took him to the doctor? What did the doctor say? No. When you are educated, you talk to the doctor first. Doctors talk to those people who are educated. And if you're not educated, he only tells you, take these pills. When I go to a doctor, I talk to them. I ask them, what's the problem with this person? Diagnosis, it is called. Ask the doctor about the diagnosis. Does he have malaria? Does he have dengue? Does he have a normal fever? What is this? Did the doctor write any test? Did he? Did you go to the doctor with him? Which doctor? Which doctor did you go to? Do you know the name of the doctor? Where was the doctor? Hospital? Private doctor? Normal doctor? नॉर्मल डॉक्टर मतलब बिना सर्टिफिकेट वाला डॉक्टर नॉर्मल डॉक्टर? अच्छा, वो नॉर्मल नहीं है, क्वैक्स है वो। नॉर्मल डॉक्टर सुन ले, बिना सर्टिफिकेट वाला डॉक्टर नॉर्मल डॉक्टर, और सर्टिफिकेट वाला डॉक्टर अल्ट्रा प्रो मैक्स स्पेशल डॉक्टर। आई एम अ नॉर्मल टीचर और स्पेशल टीचर, व्हाट डू यू थिंक? आई एम अ स्पेशल टीचर because I have the certificates. Okay, Nasir. Next time, if any one of you falls sick, then don't go home, because home is in village and you don't have good doctors there. You have good doctors here in Bihar Sharif. People come to Bihar Sharif from villages when they fall sick, and you fall sick and you go to village, doesn't make sense. So, yeah. You can go to the government hospital. There are good doctors there, or there are some private doctors, good doctors. Like there is this doctor I often talk about. What is his name? Dinanath. Okay, he's a very good doctor. So I always recommend his name to my students, to everybody, actually. Okay, am I audible? Yeah, I am, because suddenly I don't see Rishabh in the class. All right. Next time you guys fall sick, don't go village. Don't go to your village.
The city centre, Westminster School.
Westminster School. Westminster School. Westminster School. His next school was a really good one. My next teacher was a really good one. Means he was a good teacher. Okay. My childhood teacher was a horrible one. My childhood teacher was a horrible one. Horrible means good or bad. Very bad, right? Awful, horrible, terrible. Remember? So you could say my next teacher was a horrible one. He was an awful one. So one here helps you avoid the repetition, teacher, teacher. Okay.
And after that, Oxford University.
And after that, Oxford University. Now tell me, what kind of students go to Oxford University? So when I asked you, was he a good student or an ordinary student? Yeah, and the reason, not only that he could read when he was 7, he also went to Oxford University. It means he was a really good student.
Now I'm a journalist.
Now I'm a journalist. Now he's a journalist.
And I love my work.
I love my work. I love my work.
My mum and dad still live in the same street.
My mum and dad still live in the same street. My mum and dad still live in the same street.
I often visit them, but
I often visit them. I often visit them.
when I see my
I often visit them. Visit somebody. Okay? To go to meet them. Visit somebody. Which relative do you visit more often than others? Which relative do you visit more often than others? Okay, do you visit your relatives? Some of your relatives? Visit means everybody understands. So don't be blank. Talk to me. I'm asking you a very basic question. Do you visit your relatives? Your favorite relative, who you visit again and again? Who is your favorite? Your nani ghar. Okay. Who is your favorite person in your nani ghar? Your mommy, your mama, your masi, your who? Nana, nani, who? Nani is a favorite person. Oh, really? Or you're lying? Is it mommy? The pretty mommy? I know. Okay. Some boys go to Nani Ghar because their mommy is beautiful. Yeah. Do you make jokes with your mommy? Oh, yeah. In some villages, they have culture. You can make jokes with your mommy. Funny jokes, silly jokes. Yeah. All right. Tell me, which relative do you visit? Afia, do you visit your relatives? You visit your khala. Do you notice one thing? I try to give you practice, but you say I don't need practice. Khala. Not I visit my khala. More often. I visit my khala more often. Okay? Yeah. She doesn't visit other relatives so often. She visits her khala more often. The next line will be, अगर ये बात को आगे बढ़ाए तो अगली लाइन क्या जोड़ोगे? Because को गोली मारो. She lives in, अगला लाइन होना चाहिए naturally. हाँ कि ना? बातचीत को आगे बढ़ाने में अगला लाइन क्या होना चाहिए? राइट? बताओ, ऐड करो. ऐड करो. She lives in Gaya. All right. अगला लाइन क्या जोड़ोगे अगर इस बात को आगे बढ़ाने का मन करे? तुमको मेरे से बात करने में बहुत मजा आता है. मान लो मैं बहुत हैंडसम लड़का होता तो तुम बहुत अच्छे से बात करती मेरे से. अभी तो नहीं करती हो. आई अंडरस्टैंड. इट्स ओके, कोई बात नहीं. आई नो माई बियर्ड मेक्स मी लुक अगली. ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं. लेकिन अगर करती तो क्या बोलती? अगला लाइन क्या बोलती? मजा आ रहा होता तुम्हें बात बताने में अपना, तो क्या बताती? व्हाट वुड यू से नेक्स्ट? कोई और बोले, कोई और? अच्छा चलो ठीक है, लेट्स मेक दिस अ टॉपिक। हु डू यू विजिट मोर ऑफन? सब एक दूसरे से बातें करो। ओके, आई विजिट माई XYZ वेरी ऑफन, मोर ऑफन देन अदर रिलेटिव्स। उसके बाद बात को आगे बढ़ाओ, देखो क्या जानकारी देने का मन करता है तुम्हारा। अगर जरूरत पड़े तो हिंदी में स्विच कर जाना बातचीत में, ताकि दिमाग ये तो बताए कि बोलना क्या चाहता है मेरा दिमाग, पता तो चले, क्योंकि तुम तो ब्लैंक हो जाते हो। ये सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम। कम ऑन, गो अहेड, ट्राई, टॉक टू ईच अदर। विच रिलेटिव डू यू विजिट मोर ऑफन? तो हिंदी में बताना सिर्फ। हम्म हम्म Mapara, come over here. Come. We will arrange a chair for you. Wait. Pass the chair. Go, beta. Nasir, help her. Get a chair for her. वो chair ले आने वहाँ। Yeah, yeah, sit. Tell her, which relative do you visit more often? बताओ मुझे। हिंदी में बताओ, इंग्लिश नहीं आ रहा हो। Thank you. Stop. So how many pieces of information did you share with her this time? What did you tell Rani? You told her that you visit your khala. You mentioned that she lives in Gaya. And what did you say next? No, I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about you. What did you tell her? You're not getting me. Why are you talking about Rani? I'm saying, who do you visit and more details. So problem here hai, you're still not getting my point. I'm not asking what Rani said. I'm asking you. Two sentences already you told us that you like visiting your khala. You visit her more often. Now, we also know that she lives in Gaya. Next, अगली line क्या जोड़ी तुमने? ये बिकॉज वर्ड क्यों आ रहा है, मेरे को समझ नहीं आ रहा है। बिकॉज की भी लड़ी क्यों लगी हुई है? बिकॉज 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 के बगैर हम बात आगे नहीं बढ़ा सकते। चलो अश्वित, तुम बताओ बेटा। डू यू ऑल्सो विजिट योर खाला मोर ऑफन देन अदर रिलेटिव्स? ओके, उसमें आगे क्या बताया तुमने अपने दोस्त को? अगर नहीं बताया तो I'll give you 30 seconds guys। आप बताओ अपने दोस्त को। सब लोग को क्या आगे जोड़ना है पहले पूछो, कि आगे क्या जोड़ना है, क्या बताना है, इस टॉपिक पे क्या बताया जा सकता है। हाँ, चलो ये भी हो गया। माई सिस्टर इज ऑल्सो मैरिड देयर, सो व्हेन आई विजिट माई खाला आई ऑल्सो विजिट माई सिस्टर। ये बात रिलेट बन गई। और भी कुछ बताया होगा तुमने? ये मेंशन किया कि खाला के यहाँ कौन कौन है, क्या ये बात मेंशन करने लायक टॉपिक है कि नहीं? ये बात मेंशन किया कि माई खाला हैज 2 daughters और 1 son और whatever? कुछ बात करी उसके घर के बारे में, खाला के घर के बारे में? अगर नहीं किया तो ये पॉइंट बनता था कि नहीं मेंशन करना। तो तुम्हें बात नहीं करना आता, इंग्लिश बोलना नहीं आता, मत सोचो इस बारे में। अगर तुम्हें ये नहीं पता कि अगला लाइन क्या जोड़ना है, तो ये पता चल रहा है कि तुम्हें बात करना नहीं आता। हाँ या ना? देयर इज अ बिग डिफरेंस। इंग्लिश नहीं बोलना आ रहा है, बात करना नहीं आ रहा है। मुझसे बोलो यही बात इटालियन में बोलने के लिए, मैं नहीं बोल पाऊंगा क्योंकि मुझे इटालियन बोलना नहीं आता, लेकिन मेरे मन में है कि मुझे ये बताने का है। राइट? अगर आप मुझे बोलो इटालियन में बताना है, लेकिन मैं आपकी इटालियन बोलने में मदद करूंगा, तो मैं फट अपनी सेंटेंस से बताता जाऊंगा, मुझे ये बोलना है, ये बताओ कैसे बोलना है, ये कैसे बोलूं। मतलब मेरे थॉट्स हैं, पर इटालियन में एक्सप्रेस नहीं कर सकता मैं उसको। तो वो थॉट्स मैं पूछ रहा हूं तुमसे, अगला लाइन क्या है तुम्हारा? आई होप यू अंडरस्टैंड। तुम्हारे दिमाग में हिंदी में थॉट्स होने चाहिए कि मुझे ये बताना है, मुझे ये बताना है, मुझे ये बताना है। वो उसमें जहां वो स्लो हुआ तो तुम्हारा दिमाग स्लो हो रहा है। थॉट्स आते जाने चाहिए लगातार। Okay, another 30 seconds, 1 minute, guys. Talk to each other. Who do you visit more often than others? Which relative is your favorite? You love visiting them. Sadakat, join these two. Join these two. They have left you alone. Join these two. Join these two. Join them. Yeah, yeah, yeah. धीरे से जा और वहां बैठा है श्लोक, ठीक है ना? पीछे श्लोक को पहचान है ना? हाँ वही अमन के साथ जो बैठा है ना, ब्लू टी शर्ट में, ठीक है। उसके आगे बैठा है, साजिद के आगे बैठा है दोनों। खाली ये गौर कर ले कि वो दोनों आपस में जो बातें कर रहे हैं हिंदी में कर रहे हैं या इंग्लिश में कर रहे हैं। बाहर जाने के बहाने सुनते हुए चला जाए, ठीक है? थोड़ा रुक के सुन लेना। So who do you like visiting? Which relative of yours? Your aunt, Masi, Khala, Masi. Khala is Masi? Khala is Bua. Khala is Masi. Khala is Masi. Your mother's sister. And she lives in Mafi, a village. You like being in a village? You like the village lifestyle? Oh, what do you like about it? Are you allowed to go out? Are you allowed to go out of the house? Then okay. हिंदी में बात कर रहे हैं, कोई बात नहीं, ठीक है, कोई बात। Thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you. All right, stop. Okay, thank you. So remember, बातचीत करने के लिए चाहे किसी भाषा में करनी, भाषा अगर आती है थोड़ी बहुत भी तो मैनेज कर सकते हैं और होने चाहिए। Okay, now I'm talking about myself. And notice कि मैं एक बात से दूसरे बात तक कैसे जाता हूँ, खाली इस बात पे ध्यान देना, okay? Now I don't visit my relatives. I'm very busy with my life. I've got so many responsibilities. But when I was your age, I visited my Mati in Patna a lot. I think 3-4 times a year at least. She had two daughters, and she has two daughters and a son. They were all my favorite cousins. We really liked each other. They, they didn't visit us a lot because they were at school, but because I was free and I was grown up, so I visited them more often. They were much younger than me. They are much younger than me, but still they were very close. And they often talked about my girlfriend. They often asked me about my girlfriend. My Masi really likes me, but unfortunately I don't visit her a lot nowadays. Okay. तो मैंने बात कर दी, एक लाइन तो नहीं बोला है दोस्तों, कम से कम 8-10 लाइन बोला है, ठीक है? तो ये बात आपको करना आना चाहिए कि एक बात से दूसरी बात तक कैसे जाएं, थॉट्स आने चाहिए पहले। वो थॉट्स को एक्सप्रेस करने में ऊपर नीचे कर दो, इंग्लिश खराब हो जाए कोई बात नहीं, थॉट्स अच्छे होने चाहिए। तो अब यार क्या हुआ था प्रॉब्लम पता है? एक लाइन बोलने के बाद तुम बोली मेरा काम हो गया। तुम्हारा दिमाग ये कहता है, तुम सबका दिमाग कहता है कि सर अगर कुछ पूछते हैं तो वो सवाल है, उसका सही या गलत जवाब होता है, जबकि मैं आपसे बात करने की कोशिश करता हूँ। ओके, आई आस्क्ड Mapara who she likes visiting. She likes visiting her aunt, her mother's sister, in Mapi village. Okay, I asked her if she likes village lifestyle because her auntie lives in a village. She says she loves in a village lifestyle. So would you be okay marrying a guy in a village? Because you will get to live in a village then. Okay, yeah, she says yes, she will be fine. So guys, you can find a nice guy from a village, in a village. Okay, for Mapara. And but the problem is, I asked her a question. You like village lifestyle, everything. She said the trees, the nature and everything. All right. But I asked her if she has the permission to go out. Because I know in villages, girls have more restrictions. They can't go out of the house just like this. So she says she doesn't have so much of freedom. Then how does she enjoy nature and trees? Because I can imagine how much fun life can be. My wife has a lot of freedom. She always had, So she loved climbing trees, picking mangoes and other fruits, in different seasons, and going to the river to catch fish. All these things, they're so much fun, especially when you're young. So, but you have never done any of these things, have you? Okay, fine. So this was the topic. Who do you visit? Which relative do you visit? वैसे visit मतलब बचपन में क्या सीखा था तुमने? घूमना सीखा था एक और भी सीखा होगा. Visit the ताजमहल बहुत लोगों ने सुना होगा. Visit the लेकिन visit your uncle नहीं सुना होगा कभी बचपन में. Visit your uncle मतलब uncle से uncle के घर जाना. Okay, visit your uncle. All right. Do your friends visit you? Do your friends visit you? No, not at all. Your friends don't visit you. Oh, so sad. So sad. Afia's friends don't visit her. Why? You don't invite them or what? She doesn't invite them. Ah, your friends, Ashvi, do they visit you? But her friends don't visit her. Oh, Afia, so sad. Okay. She doesn't get the opportunity to. Why not? Friends can come for no reason. Friends can come in the evening just for half an hour and sit and talk. Friends don't need a reason to visit you. Do you guys need a reason to visit your friends? You just go to them and you say, Kuch khilao? Yeah. You go to their house and say, Kuch khilao. You do this actually. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. You just visit them unannounced, uninvited.
Old school, I can still journalist and I love my work. My mum and dad still live in the same street.
My mom and dad still live in the same street, still live in the same street, still, okay, still live in the same street. Somebody calls me old, I don't like it because I think I'm still young, still, yes, okay. Do you really think what I said is true? Yes, sir. But I said when somebody calls me old, I don't like it because I think I'm still young. Is this true? No, I don't get upset. I don't get upset. I want to be considered old. Okay. This is why I don't color my hair. Right? This is why I don't shave my beard because I want to be considered old. I said, if somebody calls me old, I don't like it because I think I'm still young. Yes, this statement is not true about me. You must have noticed. I often try to show that I am an old man, right? Haven't you noticed that? When I shave, I still look old. Okay. All right. Still means the situation has not changed. Okay. I'm still angry with you. All right. Like that. My mom and dad still live in the same street. अभी भी उसी जगह रहते हैं. Right. They still live in the same street. Are you still married? किसी से मिलो और पूछो उससे. Are you still married? या दोस्तों से मिलना तो पूछना, are your parents still married? बहुत मारेगा. He will really be angry with you. But this is a good fun question to irritate your friends. Okay. So how are you? How are things? Mummy and Papa, are they still married? Okay. Yeah, when you meet your friends, you ask some questions about their well-being. How are you? How's mommy? How's papa? Are they still married together? Yeah, that will be are you still alone? Okay, yeah, to irritate them. And maybe if you ask that question about their mummy and papa, are they still married? That will be your last conversation with your friend. I don't think he's gonna laugh about it. He'll say, get lost. Why did you say that? Are they still married? What do you mean? Huh? Don't talk to me now. Okay. Do you take a joke with a laugh or with a smile, or you get upset when somebody jokes like this about your family? Some friends abuse each other. Mother sister words. I don't like that. I think if you, nah, that's not fun. Your friend's mother is like your mother. How can you abuse her, even as a joke? That's not okay.
I often visit them, but when I see my old school, I can still feel how unhappy I was there.
I can still feel how unhappy I was there. Yes. Aman, bring your chair from there to here. Yeah, come. I was feeling lonely, so I wanted a kunba around me. First, I invited him, then I invited her, and now I'm inviting one more. Now I'm feeling like I'm not alone. I was feeling alone, like you guys were all with friends and I was all alone. Now it's good. Yeah, good. Aman, happy? Are you 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 happy? Doesn't know what I'm saying. Are you happy? Are you happy? Are you happy? अबे बोल दे. Are you happy? कुछ तो बोल. Are you happy? फिर ऐसे बोलने के लिए बोल रहे हैं, ऐसे करने के लिए. Are you happy? Yes क्या? Yes, you are happy. बोला. बोला. Yes, you are happy. Are you happy? Are you happy? इंग्लिश में बोलना. Are you happy? अरे wait. Are you happy? ये बिगाड़ दिया उसको आते के साथ. श्लोकवा बिगाड़ा उसको. Yeah, I know 100%. He's the reason. उसको आते के साथ मिल गया और अगले दिन से दोस्ती हो गई. ये अपने जैसे था, इसको बना दिया, ले नहीं पढ़ना, नहीं ध्यान देना. नहीं तो बच्चा ठीक था. हाँ बेटा, आर यू हैप्पी? हाँ, श्लोक नहीं ठीक करेगा ना, इम्पॉसिबल. बिनेवर ठीक करेगा. ये आर यू हैप्पी? आर यू हैप्पी? जवाब देना है, दे के दिखाओ, फिर आगे बढ़ेंगे. आर यू हैप्पी? देखो दोस्तों, हमारे क्लास में हमारे पास कैसे कैसे स्टूडेंट्स होते हैं, इसकी एक बानगी देखिए, इसका एक एग्जाम्पल देखिए. ओके, और इसके बाद उम्मीद करिए कि मैं इनको भी सिखाने का जिम्मा लेता हूं, कि मैं इनको इंग्लिश बुलवाऊंगा. ठीक है, नहीं तो आप समझ सकते हैं आर यू हैप्पी का जवाब नहीं दे पा रहा है बच्चा, और जब दिया तो बोला यू आर हैप्पी. तो समझ में आ रहा है? इंग्लिश का लेवल समझ में आ रहा है? समझ का लेवल समझ में आ रहा है? और यहाँ से भी इनको हमको आगे लेके जाना है, मजाक नहीं है. इनकी अम्मी मेरे पे भरोसा करके गई है, यहाँ पर मिलके गई है मेरे साथ, मेरे से. हाँ बताइए, आर यू हैप्पी? पूरा सेंटेंस सोचा. यस बोलने से काम नहीं चल रहा था, नो बोल देते हैं. आगे बोल. आर यू हैप्पी? माई गर्लफ्रेंड इज नेवर हैप्पी. आर यू हैप्पी? कुछ तो बोलो. बोलना तो पड़ेगा. तुमको लग रहा है तुम ऐसे ऐसे करके निकल जाओगे, नहीं, तुम्हें बोलना तो पड़ेगा. आर यू हैप्पी? आर यू हैप्पी? बोलना तो पड़ेगा। हाँ हाँ, आर यू हैप्पी?
हेलो।
नॉट हैप्पी, बोला नॉट हैप्पी। बेटा हिंदी में आर यू हैप्पी, हिंदी में जवाब देना।
अरे
ना ना, एकदम खत्म हो जाएगा अगर आप में से कोई बोल दिया आंसर तो सारा किया धरा बेकार। आर यू हैप्पी हिंदी, हिंदी में जवाब देना। जो मैं पूछ रहा हूं उसका हिंदी में जवाब दे दो। आर यू हैप्पी, हिंदी में जवाब दे बेटा, ऐसे से हिंदी नहीं है। क्या नहीं? नहीं क्या? शादी नहीं करेगा क्या बोल रहे हैं? नहीं। आर यू हैप्पी, हिंदी में बोल ले बेटा। खुश नहीं है कौन? अब्बी कि तुम? हाँ तो अपने बारे में बात कर रहे हो ना, तो अपने बारे में कौन सा वर्ड यूज करोगे? अपने लिए कौन सा वर्ड यूज करोगे? हाँ तो इंग्लिश में कौन सा वर्ड यूज करोगे? अपने लिए इंग्लिश में कौन सा वर्ड यूज करोगे? आई। आई। अब बोल लो, क्या बोलना था? यू आर हैप्पी, अभी तो बोला नॉट हैप्पी, अभी चेंज हो गया। हाँ तो पूरा बोल आई, यही जवाब देना था। क्या देना था जवाब? यू आर नॉट हैप्पी। काहे? गर्लफ्रेंड छोड़ के चली गई हैं? क्या हुआ? वाई आर यू नॉट हैप्पी? क्योंकि दोस्त के यहाँ बुला लिए, वो बिगाड़ देगा तुमको। ठीक है, उससे दूर रहो, अकेले मेरे नजदीक रहो, मैं सुधार दूंगा तुम्हें। ठीक है, मेरे दोस्त बन जाओ, मेरे बगल में बैठा करो, सब सही होगा। ओके। हाँ, मैंने सुना तुम दोनों हिंदी में बात किए थे वहां, जब बताया पूछा हु डू यू विजिट, तो तुम दोनों ने खूब हिंदी में बातचीत करी। ठीक है, कल से ये बैठेगा ये साइड और तू बैठेगा ये साइड। ओके, बोथ ऑफ यू नेक्स्ट टू मी। हम्म। हाँ, अभिषेक, वेर इज अभिषेक? अभी से, अभी से। आजा बेटा यहाँ आजा। हाँ लेकिन मेरी तरफ ध्यान करते हुए, मेरी तरफ देखते हुए, ऐसे नहीं, ऐसे नहीं बेटा, ऐसे नहीं, जैसे बैठे हो तो वैसे ही। हाँ ठीक है, या गुड। श्लोक, अब मजाक अपनी जगह, लेकिन मैं ध्यान रखता हूं तुम लोगों पे। मुझे पता है मेरे को काम दिया गया है, मेरे लिए मजाक थोड़ी है ये। इमेजिन करो दैट यू हैव ऑल टेकन एडमिशन एंड यू डोंट लर्न, देन माई भट्टा बैठ जाएगा, है ना? भट्टा बैठेगा ना मेरा, तो वो नहीं बैठने देना, मेरे को भट्टा नहीं बैठने देना। सो आई हैव अ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, आई हैव टू इंश्योर दैट यू गाइस लर्न। अदनान जैसे आगे बढ़ता जा रहा है, वैसे ही तुम लोग को भी आगे बढ़ना है। कुछ समझ में आया यशराज? कितनी मुश्किल में है ये बच्चा, क्या नहीं बोल पाया, जबकि जानता था। अच्छा बताओ, मैंने नहीं सिखाया उसको, आई भी पता ही था, हैप्पी भी पता था, एम भी पता था, बस उसको रखने की आदत नहीं है इसके दिमाग में, क्षमता नहीं कि आई एम नॉट हैप्पी को एक साथ रख पाए। कितनी देर लगाई सोचो, 5-7 मिनट लगा दिया उसने। समझ रहे बेटा? तो इंग्लिश बोलना वैसे नहीं है जो तुम सोचते हो। मेरे साथ रहो, मेरी बातचीत को सुनो और मुझे रिस्पॉन्ड करो, सब सही रहेगा, धीरे धीरे सही हो जाएगा। ठीक है, मेरा अजान मुश्किल में कितनी था, शुरुआत आया था तो बहुत ज्यादा नहीं समझ पा रहा था, बट ही इज डेफिनेटली बेटर नाउ। तो ये एफर्ट मार रहा है, श्लोक एफर्ट नहीं मारता, वो कोई एफर्ट नहीं मारता अपनी तरफ से। ही इज हैप्पी नॉट नोइंग इंग्लिश। He is so young that he has no sense of responsibility. And unfortunately, he is grown up enough to kind of, do what he wants to do. These children, they are very young. They are impressionable. They'll do what I ask them to do. Shlok will not do what I ask him to do. He is grown up. But he is not so grown up that he understands his responsibility. That's the problem. ओके, सो करना सिर्फ इतना है कि मेरी बात पे ध्यान लगाए रखना है। ओके, तो ये सिटिंग अरेंजमेंट परमानेंट है तेरा, ठीक है? यू विल सिट हियर लुकिंग एट मी, ओके फाइन। व्हेन आई सेड लुकिंग एट मी एंड ही सेड दिस ना, तो तुमको बतले ही ना लगाओ कि उसने कुछ सीखा, लेकिन उसके दिमाग में चला गया तभी तो उसने ऐसे किया, लुकिंग एट मी। तो ये लुकिंग एट मी मैं एक बार नहीं 50,000 बार बोलूंगा उसके सामने, वो फिर वो वही बोलना शुरू कर देगा, लुकिंग एट मी। ठीक है, तो ये एक फ्रेज नहीं रहेगा। मैं जितनी इंग्लिश बोलूं आप लोग के साथ, उतना आपके लिए अच्छा है.
Olivia.
I often visit them, but when I see my old school,
But I often visit them. I often visit them. I often visit them. I often go to meet them. But when I see my old school,
I can still feel
I can still feel. अभी भी ये महसूस होता है. I can still feel how
how unhappy I was there.
unhappy I was there at my school. How unhappy I was there. I can still feel when I see my old school. I can still feel how unhappy I was there. So his childhood was not very happy. His childhood was not very happy because of his first school, right? Because in his first school, when he was at school first, he wasn't very popular. Nobody liked him. Nobody talked to him. He felt ignored. But his second school was very good school in the city center. And from there, he went to Oxford University. So sometimes your childhood can be bad, but you can still change things, okay, with your hard work. Now let's listen to Olivia. Very interesting story. Have you seen the movie Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge? It is very similar story. If you notice, try and understand. Those people who have seen Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge, try to understand the similarities between Olivia's story and Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge story.
Olivia.
I'm married. I have 2 children.
I am married. I have 2 children. Who is speaking? Kajol. All right. When? After being married to Shah Rukh Khan. Okay. Now she is telling her story. I'm married. I have 2 children. Okay. She is married and she has. देखो आफिया, देखो कैसे एक बात के बाद दूसरी बात बिकॉज से नहीं जोड़ी जाती है, बात बढ़ाई जाती है. ये हर बार बिकॉज नहीं आना चाहिए तुम्हारे जहन में. ठीक है, बात बढ़ाओ आगे, अगला इंफॉर्मेशन दो, बात को आगे बढ़ाओ. आई एम मैरिड. I have 2 children.
A son and a daughter.
A son and a daughter.
I live in Exeter.
I live in Exeter. I live in Exeter. I live in
In the southwest of England.
In the southwest of England. In the southwest of I live in Exeter, in the southwest of England. Okay, Exeter is a place where? In the southwest of England. Southwest of England.
But I wasn't born in England.
She wasn't born in England. She lives in England, in Exeter, but she wasn't born in England. She wasn't born in England.
I was born in East Africa.
She was born in East Africa. She was born in East Africa.
In Tanzania.
In Tanzania. She was born in East Africa, in Tanzania. In Tanzania. Countries' names change. In Hindi we say China. In English we say China. All right. So understand this. Names change in Hindi and English. So in English, Tanzania. In Hindi, Tanzania. In English, Tanzania. I was born in Africa, East Africa, in Tanzania.
My mum and dad were teachers there at the time.
My mum and dad were teachers there at the time. My mum and dad were teachers there at the time. At the time, my mum and dad were teachers there. At the time means in those days, okay, when I was born, in that period, my mum and dad were teachers there. They were teachers there at the time. Okay. So first line was, I was born in Tanzania. And then she says, my mom and dad were teachers there at the time. At the time means when I was born, in that period, my mom and dad were teachers there. Okay. Now let me tell you, I was the second child of my parents. I was born in 1980. My father didn't have a job at the time. My father didn't have a job at the time. Okay. So when I said my father didn't have a job at the time, which time I am talking about? When I was born. When I was born in 1980. In that period, he didn't have a job. Soon after I was born, मेरे जन्म लेने के तुरंत बाद, okay, soon after I was born, my father got a job. Okay, so my mom said, oh, I was lucky. Okay, it was just a coincidence. Okay, Soon after I was born, okay? Soon after I was born. Soon, I taught you in the previous chapter, and now I'm teaching you after. Soon after I was born. मेरे जन्म लेने के तुरंत बाद, कुछ ही समय बाद. Soon after I was born, okay? My father got a job, okay?
Time. My mum's born in England. I was born in East Africa, in Tanzania. My mum and dad were teachers there at the time.
My mom and dad were teachers there at the time.
My mum's German.
My mom's German. My mom's German. My mom is German. My mom's German. My mom's German. My mom's German. My mom is German. मेरी माँ जर्मनी की है. My mom's German. सारी बातें नहीं समझ में आएगी इन लोगों को, लेकिन एक आध लाइन तो पकड़े, ये लाइन तो पकड़े. My mom's German. क्या हुआ? मेरी माँ जर्मन है, राइट? इतना तो है दिमाग तेरे पास. अब तू बोल अपनी मम्मी के बारे में. My mom's German बोलेगा? नहीं बोलेगा. क्या बोलेगा? My mom's Indian. यही ना? Your mom is Indian, right? So Olivia's mom is German. She says my mom's German. Okay. तो ये छोटा सा लाइन पे ध्यान दिया. My mom's German. अच्छा ठीक है. वो लाइन याद रखना. करत करत अभ्यास ते जड़मति होत सुजान. लैंग्वेज में वही चीज काम करता है दोस्तों. कोई रश में नहीं रहना चाहिए, कोई हड़बड़ी में नहीं रहना चाहिए, कोई कीमत पे नहीं कुछ होना है. हड़बड़ी में रह करके चाहे आप जितने 30 मार खाओ. Okay. 2-3 days ago, I got a student from UP. Her name is Kushi. She's in the pre-intermediate class. Okay. She is in part 2 of an engineering course. She's doing an engineering course. She speaks English quite well. If you talk to her, she can talk to you in English. But there are lots of problems in her mind. She doesn't understand a lot of things about English. So I'm helping her. I've told her 1 year, wait for 1 year. The fee you have paid is for 1 year. And you don't rush in, don't be in a hurry like I have to change in 1 week or 2 weeks. Spend with me 1 year and things will change about you in your mind, about English. Yes, Afia, what are you saying to Rani? You can't see me because of Adnan. All right. Okay. Take Adnan. But Rani, this is not what she was saying. She was saying something else. I know. What was she saying? What was she saying, Rani? यह हिंदी में बोल रही थी. क्या बोल रही थी? ये बच्चा सिंसिरिटी तो पता चल रही है महतरमा आपकी. You are here to achieve something and you are saying ये बच्चा छटपटाता है. Okay. By the way, fidgety is the word for someone who doesn't sit quietly at one place. Fidgety, okay? Think of cricketers. Which cricketers are fidgety? Fidgety? Steve Smith. Steve Smith is very fidgety. And another person who is very fidgety is Chahar. Josh Butler is fidgety too. Okay, doing something. Yeah, fidgety people can't keep their body still. Fidgety, okay? Warner is fidgety, maybe a little. Fidgety plus, first of all, try to understand what fidgety means. A fidgety person finds it difficult to hold their body still. Somebody who is fidgety can't be still. If you say statue, it is going to be hard for them. Okay, some batsmen from India, when they go to bat, Dinesh Karthik, all the time, very fidgety. So, Muhammad Rizwan is fidgety. Oh, okay. Rahul Tripathi is so fidgety, man. Oh, man. Rahul Tripathi, oh, man. He's so fidgety. All the time. He can't be relaxed. But Rohit Sharma is so laid back. Not fidgety at all, right? Rohit Sharma, yeah. Okay. He is so relaxed. He's not fidgety. Fidgety means someone who can't be still. Some friends of yours, They can't be still. They will take a pencil, they'll do this, they'll pick up a eraser, they'll keep doing something. So they are fidgety. Are you fidgety? How fidgety are you? Very fidgety, not very fidgety, really fidgety, okay? Not very fidgety. I'm not very fidgety, or maybe I am. I don't realize it. Okay. When I try to make a video, I want to be like this and talk, okay? But so difficult. I don't think it is my fidgety personality. The camera makes me nervous. When I'm talking to you, sometimes I sit like this and talk to you for half an hour. Okay, so I'm not fidgety at all. It's just that the camera makes me nervous. When there is nobody around and I have to look into the camera and talk, I don't know who I'm talking to. I start, feeling so uncomfortable. When I have people in front of me, I can talk to them, relaxed, no problems. Okay, fine. So, Afia, simply you could have said to him, move aside. You could have simply said to him, move aside. No. Afia. I'm saying you could have said to him. You could have said to him, move aside. And that should have been enough. But instead of saying to him, move aside, you're saying to her, bahut chatpatata hai. My point is, you had an option to speak English to him, but you chose to speak Hindi to her. You had an option to tell him, hey, Adnan, move aside. Okay, but you chose to talk to her. What chatpatata hai? Right? This says two things about you, honestly. One, you are not sincere about speaking English right now. Two, beta, this is not a good approach. When somebody is causing you problem, you talk to that person, not to third person. It doesn't solve the problem. Did it solve the problem? You said something to her. Did it solve the problem? What was the point? If you had said to him, Adnan, can you please, the problem would have been solved. So learn about life. Address the problem. Don't talk about the problem.
But she was born in Tanzania, in East Africa.
At the time, I want sentences. Okay, you guys write one thing and then say at the time. India became independent in 1947. The country was very poor at the time means, you understand? When? In 1947, in that period. Okay, I mention it. India became independent in 1947. It was a very poor country at the time. Okay, so at the time means in those days. Okay.
In Tanzania. My mum and dad were teachers there at the time.
My mum and dad were teachers there at the time.
My mum's German.
My mom is German.
But she was born in Tanzania.
But she was born in Tanzania. My mom is German. But she was born in Tanzania.
Because my grandfather worked there.
Because my grandfather worked there. Grandfather means दादाजी रहेंगे तो मम्मी पैदा हो जाएगी. क्या कर रहे हो? जो कर रहा है मेरे मुंह पे है, छोड़ रहा हूँ. Okay, my grandfather was worked in Tanzania. तो दादाजी के रहने से मम्मी पैदा नहीं होती बेटा. My grandfather worked there.
My mum and dad were teachers there at the time. My mum's German, but she was born in Tanzania because my grandfather worked there.
My mom was born in Tanzania because my grandfather worked there. अब इसके बाद ये सुनने के बाद अगर कोई बोलता है grandfather means दादाजी, so that person is not really following the sentence. Okay, the sentence says my mom was born in Tanzania because my grandfather worked there. No, Inaya, no, don't move, okay? Because that chair is noisy.
My dad is English.
My dad is English. My dad is Matlab, he was born in?
He's from the north of England,
He's from the north of England. He's from the north of England.
but after university he wanted to travel to Africa.
But after university, he wanted to travel to Africa. He wanted to travel to Africa. After university, he wanted to travel to Africa. Okay. उनका मन क्या किया यूनिवर्सिटी के बाद अफ्रीका चलते हैं अफ्रीका घूमेंगे he wanted to travel to when after university means after doing graduation after doing
My mum and dad were married there.
my mom and dad were married there कुछ समझ में आया क्या हुआ Yeah, but the point is the sequence. There is an old man or young man working in Tanzania. He is from Germany. The old man is from Germany. He is in Tanzania. He gives birth to a young girl. Who is that young girl? Olivia's mother. Olivia's? Because I said there is a German man and he is there with his wife and he gives birth to a pretty girl. Who is this girl? Olivia's mother, right? And then Olivia's mother becomes grown up in Tanzania. And one day she meets a guy. Who? Olivia's father. He is an Englishman, but he's in Africa because he wanted to visit Africa after university. They met, they fell in love, they got married. And you know, Africa is a very poor country, backward country. Lots of people from Europe, from India, from Australia, from America, they go to Africa just to help the people there. It is like social service. They go there because they don't have much resources, many resources there in Africa. So people go there and work for very little money. For example, if I go and work in Africa, I will not earn the kind of money I earn here. I have to do social service mainly. I will not be able to save money. I will work for UNICEF and maybe some other organizations, and I can help them, okay? Just to give my services, but not to be rich, just to do social service. So they both were teachers there, her mom and her dad. Okay.
And my brothers and I were born there.
They got married, Olivia's mom and this man from England. They got married and Olivia was born. Her brothers were born.
We were there until I was 10.
We were there until I was 10. We were there. We were there. हम लोग वहीं थे until I was 10. यानी जब ये 10 साल की हुई तो वो लोग वहां से चले आए. All right, we were there until I was 10.
And my brothers were 8 and 5.
And my brothers were 8 and 5. So now you know the age gap between the brothers and sisters. She was the first child. 2 years later, a boy was born, her brother. 3 years later, another boy was born, the second brother. So she's 10 years old. Her brother is 8 years and 5 years old. 8 and 5 years old. Okay. So, yeah. So they were there until she was 10. मेरी वाइफ 16 साल की उम्र तक अपने गांव में रही. ठीक. My wife is a village woman in a way because she lived in her village. आगे बोलिए. Until she was 16. She lived in her village until she was 16. When she was 16, she came to Bihar Sharif. Understand? Okay.
We were at the same school together.
We were at the same school together. She's saying that I and my two brothers were at the same school together. We were at the same school together. एक बात तो मानना पड़ेगा इनाया के बारे में. She's a kid, but her focus is like a grown-up most of the time. You know, I have rarely seen her not listening to me. You know, sometimes grown-up students tune out, but she is mostly tuned in. Tune out, tune in, okay? She is tuned in. It means she's listening to me. Tune out means you are not listening to me, you're thinking about something else. This is what Nasir was doing, sitting there, so I called him. He tuned out. Nice phrase. Tune in and tune out. So when you're sitting in the class, you should be tuned in. It means you should be listening to the teacher, okay? But when you tune out, it means you start thinking about something else. It doesn't help you, okay? Ayat, this is one good thing about your sister, she is very focused most of the time. And today you are also very focused. You're not feeling sleepy, which is good, okay? So yeah, it's important, I mean, this is especially noticeable because of her age. She's only 7 or 8. When is your next birthday, beta? 24th of January. So she's going to be 8 in January, guys. All right. So she's very young, and then she can still maintain this kind of focus. That's an amazing thing for her. Oh, very nice. Keep it up.
It wasn't in the town.
We went to the same school together. Who? We who? She and her brothers. She and her brothers. Olivia and her brothers. We. She says we. When she says we need to think about Olivia and her brothers. She says we went to the same school together. So Olivia and her brothers went to the same school together. Okay.
It was in the bush.
It was not in the town. It was not.
Till I was 10 and my brothers were 8 and 5. We were at the same school together. It wasn't in the town.
It wasn't in the town. If the school is not in the town, it is outside the town. And the area outside the town is called bush if it is not a area for agriculture like we have. We have fields where we grow food and stuff. Forest area, that's called bush. So the school was not in the town. It was out of the town, in the bush. हम लोग सब एक ही स्कूल में पढ़ते थे, एक ही साथ. कैसे बताया उसने? We were at the same school together. We were at the
It was in the bush, and it was great fun.
It was great fun. Bush means clear now? ऐसे you might have read bush means झाड़ी. सुना था क्या? Bush means झाड़ी. तो झाड़ी में तो फुटबॉल खो जा सकता है, लेकिन स्कूल तो नहीं बना सकते झाड़ी में जाके, क्योंकि झाड़ी बोलने पे इतना ऐसा लगता है ऐसे कुछ, राइट? स्कूल तो बिल्डिंग है. So it was in the bush. Bush is an area, okay? And bush is also type of plant. Bush is a type of plant as well. The word bush has two different meanings. Bush is a type of plant, झाड़ी वाला plant जिसको कहते हैं वो bush, और एक bush is an area where you have lots of wild grass. Okay.
There were only 2 classes.
There were only 2 classes. There were only 2 classes.
One for the young children.
One for the young children. ये सारे लाइंस अगर ये सुन रहा है, अगर ट्यून आउट नहीं करा है, बैठा हुआ है यहाँ पे, लेकिन ट्यून आउट कर सकता है, और उसकी वजह 2 बनेगी, एक पर्सनालिटी और एक इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज. मान लो कोई आपके सामने चाइनीज में भटर भटर कर रहा हो बहुत सारा, आपको कुछ पल्ले नहीं पड़ रहा है, उसमें 1-2 लाइन वो हिंदी का ही बोले तो आप शायद ध्यान ना दो, क्योंकि वो आप ध्यान से पहले ही निकल चुके हैं. तो कभी कभी क्या होगा अमन, कि हम इतना इंग्लिश में बोलेंगे, तुम इतना ओवरवेल्म हो जाओगे, यानी इतना ज्यादा नर्वस फील करोगे, लगेगा कि क्या क्या बोल रहे हैं, मेरे को तो समझ नहीं आ रहा, तो तुम अपना कोई कहानी सोचने लग जाओगे, घर परिवार के बारे में या गर्लफ्रेंड के बारे में, ठीक है, सोचने लग जाओगे. बात समझ में आ रही है? या उसके बारे में, अपने दोस्त के बारे में, श्लोक के बारे में सोचने लगोगे. ये लड़का ना उस पर बहुत डिपेंड करता है. एक दिन मेरे से बात करना था इसको, तो बोलता है उसको रुकना रुकना. हाँ श्लोक, तू अच्छा लड़का, कम से कम किसी का सहारा तो बना, लेकिन बेटा तुमको भी इंग्लिश सीखना है, इसको भी सीखना है, तो तुम दोनों मिलके अपने तरफ से एफर्ट करोगे कि एक दूसरे को खराब करोगे इंग्लिश सीखने में. ये सोचो, तुम उसको एनकरेज करते हो इंग्लिश सीखने के लिए कि मेरा प्रॉब्लम ये है, तुम्हारा प्रॉब्लम एक है, तो हम दोनों मिलके काम करते हैं, ऐसा करते हो? अच्छा बताओ क्या किया? यस सर बोल रहा है तो बताओ, कुछ गिनाओ फिर. क्या किया? यस सर तो बोल दिया, क्या किया? साथ में तुम दोनों साथ में होमवर्क करते हो? उसको कैसे मोटिवेट कर रहे हो तुम इंग्लिश सीखने के लिए, पूछ रहा हूं. बोलो मेरा काम थोड़ी है सर. हाँ, it's your job to motivate your friend. Everybody should take it as their job to motivate their friends. Okay, so, okay, why do we go to the gym with a partner? When you don't feel like working out, your friend can motivate you. Karna, chalna, karna. So similarly, if you have a friend, encourage your friend. Come on, keep trying. Yeah. तो बेटा आप ट्यून आउट कर जाते हो या ट्यून इन किए रहते हो? मतलब मेरी बात आवाज जा रही है या कुछ और सोचने लगते हो? ये अब सच बताना बेटा, कुछ और सोचने लग जाते हो? सुनते हो? सुन दोगे तो फायदा हो जाएगा देर सवेर. ठीक है.
Together. It wasn't in the town, it was in the bush.
It wasn't in the town, it was in the bush. Shlok, it wasn't in the town, it was in the bush. Shlok will answer. What are we talking about? किस बारे में बात कर रहे हैं हम लोग? It wasn't in the town, it was in the bush. किस बारे में बात कर रहे बेटा? हाँ हाँ, मैं बुश की मीनिंग नहीं पूछ रहा हूं, मैं पूछ रहा हूं इट वॉजंट इन द टाउन, इट वॉज इन द बुश. इट मतलब क्या है यहाँ पे? इट मतलब क्या? श्लोक विल आंसर. हाँ बेटा, इट वॉजंट इन द टाउन, इट वॉज इन द बुश. इट मतलब क्या? सचित तू बता बेटा, इट मतलब? इट वॉजंट इन द स्कूल, इट वॉजंट इन द टाउन, इट वॉज इन द बुश. इट मतलब क्या? स्कूल, राइट? वेरी वेल डन. द स्कूल वॉज नॉट इन द टाउन, द स्कूल वॉज इन द बुश. या it matlab yahan the school.
And it was great fun.
And it was great fun. It was great fun. She was very happy at school. That's why saying it was great fun. अगर आपको यहाँ बहुत मजा आता है तो आप कहेंगे my English class is great fun. अगर आपको हम बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग लगते हैं तो आप कहेंगे my English teacher is great fun. If you like something you can describe it as great fun. और great भी ड्रॉप करके खाली fun बोल सकते हैं. My teacher is fun. My teacher is fun मतलब हाँ मजेदार है मेरे टीचर, मजा आता है उनके साथ पढ़ने में. माई टीचर इज फन. माई इंग्लिश क्लास इज फन मतलब मुझे इंग्लिश क्लास में मजा आता है. अब बोल दो माई टीचर इज फनी तो वो हो गया वो हंसाते हैं. ठीक है. अब माई टीचर इज फन मतलब उनके साथ मजा आता है. ओके. सो yes, मान लो you're talking about your XYZ friend. Oh, my friend XYZ, he is so interesting, he's so fun, he's so fun, he's fun, he's fun. Cricket is fun, right? But the girls won't agree. The girls won't agree. Cricket is fun, right, guys? Yeah. Afia, cricket is fun, right? No, cricket is no fun. Okay. So see the difference. Okay. She thinks cricket is no fun, but we think cricket is so much fun. It is great fun. It is a lot of fun. Yes, sir. Okay. Fine. And Aman is fun. When he speaks, he is entertaining, you know. Okay. Fine. Can we move on? Yeah, come again. My jokes are fun. Thank you, Ashfi. Okay. Afia will never say that. She's jealous of my jokes. She can't make jokes tell jokes like I do, you know, that's why. Okay. Okay. What? Fun. Yeah. So something is fun, somebody is fun, anything can be fun. It was great fun. What was great fun? It means here school was great fun. School was great fun. What about you? Can you say the same? School was great fun, grown-up boys? You have that feeling about school? School was great fun? Okay, good for you. Good for you. All right. But Pete will not say school was fun. Pete will not say that. Pete's experience was negative, right? He would not say school was fun. Maybe the second school was fun, but the first school was not fun. Okay.
There were only 2 classes.
There were only 2 classes. There were only 2 classes.
One for the young children.
One for the young children. One for the young children.
Who were 5 and 6.
Who were 5 and 6. One for the young children who were 5 and 6.
And the other was for 6 to 11-year-old.
And the other was for 6 to 11-year-old. There were 2 classes. There were only 2 classes. One was for 5 to 6-year-old children. Repeat the sentences. One was for 5 to 6-year-old children. और ये तुम्हारे खुद के पर डिपेंड करता है कितनी बार सुनते हो. ऑडियो फाइल अवेलेबल है. 1-2 बार सुनने वाले नहीं रिपीट कर पाएंगे. 20 बार सुनने वाले इजिली रिपीट कर देंगे. अब 20 बार सुनने में समय तो ज्यादा लगेगा 1-2 बार से. अब वो समय देना तुम्हारे हाथ में है, देना चाहते हो कि नहीं. ऑलराइट. सो प्लीज स्पेंड टाइम विद द ऑडियो. जो मैं ऑडियो भेजता हूँ ग्रुप में उसको सुनना है. बेटा आप मोबाइल लाए तो फिर कैसे होगा? ऑडियो फाइल तो है नहीं आपके पास. Why not? Okay, but please do it because you have plenty of audio files to listen to, okay? The only thing that is missing from everybody's life is exposure to audio English, means somebody talking to you. You read a lot. Everybody has had a lot of books since their childhood in English. You read, but you don't listen to English. Listening to English is more powerful than reading. When you're reading, you don't know the rhythm. When somebody is talking to you, they have a rhythm in their voice which you can copy.
Children. We couldn't play outside.
There were only two classes. One class was for 5 to 6-year-old children, and the other class was for 6 to 11-year-old children.
It was too hot.
We couldn't play outside. We couldn't play outside. हम लोग बाहर खेलने का हम लोग को नहीं था. हम लोग बाहर नहीं खेल पाते थे. We couldn't play outside because it was too hot.
And there were snakes.
There were snakes. There were snakes.
School finished at 1 o'clock.
School finished at 1 o'clock. School finished at 1 o'clock. इसकी हिंदी कर सकते हैं? School finished at 1 o'clock. Finished. School finished at 1 o'clock. School finished at 1 o'clock. Finishes बोलेंगे, S बोलेंगे तो खत्म होता है. Finished बोलेंगे D तो स्कूल मतलब छुट्टी होती है. School finishes. स्कूल में छुट्टी होती थी. School finished at 1 o'clock. मेरे स्कूल में 4 बजे छुट्टी होता था. My school finished at 4 o'clock. अब कभी सोचा फिनिश मतलब छुट्टी होना? सोचा था ऐसा? हो गया ना? आराम से बोल रहे हैं. My school finished at 4 o'clock. मतलब मेरे स्कूल में 4 बजे छुट्टी होती थी. My school finishes at 2 o'clock. मेरा स्कूल 2 बजे खत्म होता है, यानी मेरे स्कूल में 2 बजे छुट्टी होती है. All right. What time does your school finish? What time does your school finish, little children? What time does your school finish? Sentence 2 o'clock बोलने से practice नहीं होगी. My school finishes at, okay.
Every day, and our house was near the sea.
Our house was near the sea. Our house was near the sea. ये लाइन तुमको समझ में आया? बोलो मैं अभी क्या बोला? हाँ बताओ. मुझे अब क्यों ऐसा लग रहा है कि तुम फिजिकली बैठे हो मेरे बगल में, लेकिन तुम्हारा दिमाग कहीं और है. आखिरी लाइन मैंने क्या प्ले किया है? सी मतलब बेटा, सी मतलब सी SEAC. SEAC मीन्स उसका. ओके. सी मतलब समंदर बेटा. SEAC मीन्स समंदर. Okay. All right. SEAC. Our house was near the sea. Our house was near the sea. ठीक है? Our house was near the sea. SEAC. Our house was near the sea.
So we could all go swimming every afternoon.
So we could all go swimming every afternoon. So she and her brothers went swimming every afternoon. Now, how much fun it is. Think about it. As a child, you love this kind of experience, love this kind of life, where you go to school, come back from school, no pressure, no homework, no exams, and you go to the sea. You go swimming. All right. Are you feeling jealous of her childhood a little bit?
My childhood was very happy.
My childhood was very happy. Repeat. अच्छा, ये जो ऑडियो फाइल मैंने भेजा है ग्रुप में, और ये जो ऑडियो फाइल तुम ग्रुप में हो अमन, राइट? तो तुमने उसको सुना है घर पे एक बार भी? खाली हाँ या ना बोल दो. सुना है एक बार भी? नहीं ना. यही फर्क पड़ा उसके साथ बैठ के. तुम दोनों ने इस तरह से एक दूसरे को बिगाड़ा. एक बार भी ऑडियो फाइल घर पे नहीं सुना. समझ में नहीं आता, अपनी प्रॉब्लम है, लेकिन ना सुनना ये इसका एटीट्यूड दिखाता है. समझ में नहीं आता, उसका एप्टीट्यूड का प्रॉब्लम होता है. एप्टीट्यूड मतलब क्षमता. नहीं है समझ, नहीं समझ में आता. सुनना क्यों नहीं? सोचो, सोचो बेटा, सोचो. तुम्हारे लिए ऑडियो फाइल भेजा, देखो यहाँ ग्रुप, ये ऑडियो फाइल तुम्हारे ग्रुप में क्यों डाला है? ताकि तुम सब लोग सुन के आओ और हम इस बारे में बात करो। ये कितने दिन से चल रहा है? ये तुम्हारे दोस्त लोग हैं जो लिख रहे हैं इसमें, ये देखो, लेकिन तुम नहीं सुनोगे, क्यों? मैं जादूगर नहीं हूं बेटा। अच्छा टीचर होता है वो उन स्टूडेंट्स की मदद कर पाता है जिनको कोई मदद नहीं कर रहा है। लेकिन तुमको मदद चाहिए कहाँ? तुम तो सुन ही नहीं रहे। चेंज होगा सिचुएशन, ये सिचुएशन चेंज होगा। आज घर जाके सुनोगे कान में ईयरफोन्स लगा के, 1-2 बार या 10 बार कान में ईयरफोन्स लगा के सुनना, ताकि आवाज साफ पता चले। मोबाइल स्पीकर पे मत सुनना, समझ नहीं आएगा। कान में लगाओगे तो आवाज समझ में आएगी, चाहे मीनिंग समझ में आए चाहे नहीं, सुनना है। कोशिश करना है समझना है, कुछ बोल रहा है, लेकिन नहीं समझ में आए कोई बात नहीं, सुनते रहना है। और फिर अपने दोस्त को फोन करना और बोलना बताओ इसका मतलब, हमको नहीं समझ में आ रहा है। दोस्ती इसी के लिए होती है ना, हेल्प करने के लिए ना। हम्म। मैं सच बताता हूं, ऐसे स्टूडेंट्स मेरे बहुत कम होते हैं। आप एफर्ट नहीं डालेंगे तो अलग बात है, बीच में परेशान होना। लेकिन जिस तरह से इन दोनों ने अप्रोच ही किया है क्लास को शुरुआत से ही, दैट्स वेरी वेरी रेयर। मैं बताता हूं उसकी वजह। लोग इतने पैसे खर्च करके यहाँ आते हैं ना, छोटे मोटे पैसे तो नहीं है, 5,000 रुपए। तो आप अगर दे रहे हैं तो आपके दिमाग में चलता है ना, हम पैसे दिए हैं भाई, तो हम कुछ एफर्ट कुछ करेंगे, कुछ सोच सीखेंगे। आप रिलैक्स बैठे हो, आप अम्मी का 10,000 खर्चा करवा के भी रिलैक्स बैठ जाओगे। ये समस्या है आपके साथ, आप बहुत छोटे हो, रिस्पॉन्सिबल नहीं हो आप। आपके अंदर वो सेंस नहीं है कि मैं यहाँ कुछ किस लिए आया। प्लीज आस्क योरसेल्फ, पूछिए अपने आप से। चेंज होगा अगर आपके नजरिए बदलेंगे तो। हम आपको जबरदस्ती नहीं सिखा सकते मेरे बच्चा, याद रखना। आपको कोऑपरेट करना होगा मेरे साथ। चलो, वी विल फिनिश इट नाउ। द स्टोरी इज ओवर एंड वी विल कंटिन्यू। लेकिन ऑडियो बंद नहीं करना, सुनना भी, और सुनो उसको, पकने दो वो सेंटेंसेस सुन सुन के दिमाग में, इतने आसानी से मुंह से निकलने लगे। ठीक है, आई विल सी यू गाइस tomorrow. Bye bye. You have one audio file in the main book. Compound noun plus noun, right? So I will put this audio file if it is not in the group. Okay, and please listen to that now. Write the audio script, of course. See ya. Bye bye, everybody. See you tomorrow.